Today is the day this 2002 Acura RSX is going to be reunited with its original owner. And that person is my neighbor Susan. I acquired the car from her. I put it through an entire front to back, inside and out restoration, and it's ready for its debut. So she's coming over in about an hour. I have the car centered here in the garage, facing the street. So when she gets here, we're gonna stand on the driveway. I'll hit the garage clicker, let the door open, and then see what happens from there. So let's see how it goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There she is. So, completely new panels. Fender here. The front bumper was replaced. The headlights are brand new. They were getting a little bit oxidized. This was the one that had tape.
I was very ghetto.
There was tape all over this one. This was the quarter panel, if you remember.
Yeah.
I don't know how you grazed it against something, but it had a little, you just had it indented a little bit.
Oh man, we just did it.
I know, look at it. So then, back here, the driver's side tail light had a big crack in it right here.
Yeah,
So I found a new eBay tail light. Crazy, right? And I wish I should have saved it, but you had a sticker here.
Oh, from
Amsterdam.
Bulldog? Yeah.
Yeah. So I literally was out there with a razor blade, but it was so sun-baked, it just flaked.
Yeah.
And then this side is what I'm most proud of, because this is the one that right here, it had all that from inside. Yeah.
I actually backed into, someone backed into it, and they said, call my insurance.
Yeah.
And somebody stopped me at the shopping center, and they said, I could fix this for $300.
Oh.
And you did such a shit
That's
ass
what,
job.
that was his job?
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yes.
Otherwise, like the interior, like you said, it was brand new. All I did was clean up the floor mats a little bit. I replaced the shift knob. It had a little bit, the gear shift pattern had a little bit of...
was faded.
I still haven't figured this out, but the seatbelt doesn't retract very well.
It's old.
It kind of... it's 20 years old, actually. But this is the process. So you can see This was when it was completely torn down, and they had about 2.5 months. So the front bumper came off, the rear bumper, the spoiler, obviously they needed access to this. We ended up doing this molding right here is also replaced. Completely refreshed the power steering system. It needed a little bit of suspension work in the front. There was like a little minor clunk in the steering. And other than that, it was just fluids and belts. Really, it's only got 120,000, which is like, for a 20-year-old car,
Yeah.
that's not too bad. But
especially for the Acura.
yeah. We'll fire it up and you can hear that it doesn't have power steering sounds. Come on. Like old times, 7 months ago. And you can't have it back.
You don't want to trade
I would love your Kia. How do you like that, by the way?
Well, it's bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
No rattle.
There it is.
Oh Lord.
Memories. It was a good car for you. I mean, 20 years buying it new off the Scottsdale showroom floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is beautiful.
Yeah, thank
did a
you.
great job.
I'm proud of it, and I kept everything original. People wanted me to change the color and everything, but I thought, you know, satin silver is what it was built as. This is the actual window sticker that had 23,600 original MSRP back in the day.
Wow. Yeah, the first time I went to look at it, it was I looked at the darker one, and someone bought it.
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
this is fun.
Yeah, obsessed with these cars, and so, but for me, it's not even the vehicles; it's the story. Because when you shared about how, you know, you had been looking for one, and you told me your previous cars, it was like a Cressida or something, or
I had a Mercedes.
That's right.
I bought a used Mercedes. It was owned by a Jewish doctor.
Yeah.
And he treated
wow.
it like a son.
Yeah.
And it was 12 years old when I bought it, and I had it for another 5 years. It was a 190 2.3 16 valve. It was like a miniature Mercedes. It was smaller. It had a spoiler and everything. And when I went to Italy, they use them as cabs.
Well, who drives a Mercedes? That'd be like an Uber XL here. Oh, that's funny.
Well,
And then I'm going to give you a copy.
Oh,
so
good.
This is, thanks Susan from Tyson.
Oh.
So there you go.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, like all the ratings gave it a really high rating. And I had looked at a Golf.
Oh yeah.
And I looked at another thing, and then when we pulled up to the Acura signal, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't even know if they're at that location anymore. Because remember, that was on McDowell.
Right. So they're on.
And then
they're on.
They moved up to Chauncey by Mayo.
Right.
So the only addition, and I don't know if you noticed it, but I added fog lights.
Yes, I
It
did
didn't-
notice
it
that.
didn't have
and
those.
you noticed?
Oh, this car is also going into the showroom at Acura Tempe for a month and a half. So they're going to have, not for sale, but it'll have this on it, and it'll be on display. So
Cool.
they're excited. Because
You did a great job.
the truth is, like, most of these have been destroyed.
I can't tell you how many times, besides you, people have asked me if I wanted to sell.
Yeah, if you ever want to just get your fix, we can trade.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
I'll
sharing.
have Kai take a picture with you and then I'll text it to you.
All right.